to you?
Thanks.
Yeah, I'll start off. How the heck did you not score from 22 shots? What is up with that?
I don't know. I thought we were very good today. Very good. From start to finish, as I said, we had a 5 or 6 minute spell between 50 and 60 where we wasn't great. But I thought, if anyone's watching, I don't know, I haven't seen it back, but from a feeling from the game, I thought we were the better team by a mile. Created bigger chances, better chances. We defended the box well when we had to, which they're going to push us back and create chances. And then you just want 1 or 2 of them just to go in. I think if the first one goes in, I believe we probably would have got 2 and 3 because you grow in confidence from that. But I can't ask any more. They've given me absolutely everything. They've pushed one of the best teams in the league that are competing for Champions League, all the competitions, the league. So if we perform at that level, we'll be fine.
The midfield specifically was Drew Spence a lot of the times that was just dominating that area. And you think of United's midfield having Miyazawa. Is that an area that y'all kind of targeted? Like I don't know. I'm not very good at tactics. Basically,
no, you're right. I'm just thinking, should they give you the tactics or not? No, I think we see in the middle of the pitch where we know we could exploit. When you look at the players in terms of up against one another, I felt like we could have an advantage if we got a +1 in there. I think the rotations between Matilda Lundberg, Olivia Holt, Signa, Drew, and then Micah, I thought the rotation fluidity in there caused them a lot of problems. And when we got in those areas, we actually got into very dangerous situations. And I thought Olivia's had just gone in that shot around the edge of the box. The keeper made a good save, and we've had some very dangerous situations from those passages through the middle. So it's something we looked at, and we felt like we could create better situations centrally. But I'm gutted for the players because they give everything to them.
And last one, a word on Himmano. I mean, she's been phenomenal this season. Do you have any hope of trying to retain her and keep her?
Yeah, of course. You don't want to lose good players. That's why we brought Micah in. I see her quality. I've watched her when I was in Norway and seen her playing. She was in Sweden. So I know her quality, and we'll do everything we can. But she's a Chelsea player, and Micah will have her own ambitions too at the same time. But I know she's enjoying the time here. She's enjoyed being and playing football every single week, and you can see her quality when she does it. Thought her work off the ball today, we asked her to do a big job off the ball today. She was playing 1v2 versus the centre back and the left full back, and we asked her to do 2 jobs on that. And I think out of possession she created a lot of problems for them. Thank you.
Martin, although it's been a good season for you, is there a sense of frustration, particularly today, that you haven't beaten a top 4 side this season?
Not just a top 4 side, more just in isolation, because the game. We were the better team by a mile. And I think when you get in those positions, you should win the games, and we know the players will be frustrated. They're not. They're experienced enough and smart enough to know that we should win that game, and you can see the disappointment in the players at the final whistle. But they've given everything, and what I know that will give us a real big push in motivation, enthusiasm going forward. Gives the group a lot of confidence because we've been asked a lot of questions in the last 4 games, definitely. I think a response like that in the last 2 has been good. We see that little bit of Rufus edge, and I think if you maybe see when some of them go past, like Drew's, I'm thinking, is it going to go today or not? And then Olivia's, when she makes the save, I'm thinking, are you going to get one? But we couldn't have done any more. They've pushed everything. We've set plays a lot, and the keeper's made some outstanding saves. We've given everything.
What do you think of the defensive display? Because Manchester United didn't seem to have many chances at all today.
No, I thought it was good. And most of them, when they come from maybe 18-yard box and out, and they may have a longer shots. And they got in some dangerous situations for crosses, but for the way we positioned, the way we block crosses, I thought we limited them a lot. I think just more the higher pressure, I think, caused them a problem, because it's not usually a way we press. I think just changing the pressure slightly caused them a few problems, and then I don't think they had an answer to it. Frustrated. But I think after today, the defensive performance and attacking, we should take a lot of confidence from them.
Can I just ask you about Beth England? Is she back for the next one?
Yeah, fingers crossed. Beth picked up a knock in the middle of the week, and I'm not someone who wants to push someone through things. I want to make sure that we can make sure the players are fit and healthy. Because there's no point in pushing players when we have the squad we have. Hopefully she's back for London City. It's just a small knock, but I don't want to take any risks with anyone at this time of the season.
Thank you.
A couple of individual performances I want to pick up on. Megan just hinted at Drew Spencer's performance. Just drill into how much she put in for your team today.
Outstanding, absolutely outstanding. And Drew trained once this week because she'd been sick, and that was like part session. So for her to do that after come back into national camp, she had an illness. She trained on Friday. She walked through yesterday, and to put in a performance like that over 90 minutes for someone who's one of the older players, senior players at 33, is an outstanding performance after having an illness. And She gives us so much. I think you see the best of Drew now when you can make her more positional. She doesn't have to do as much work in terms of to really get in attacking positions. We can just let her control the game, and then we work off what she does. I think then defensively, her smartness to read games, and we're just trying to put her in better positions. And she's one. She wants to learn. She wants to be educated. Her game's took a big step, and she gives us a lot in there in terms of, especially with the ball and her intelligence.
Another player that got through 90 minutes was Ella Morris. Obviously you're pleased to have her back, but just talk to me about how she's got through her rehab. You know, came for 10 minutes against Chelsea, now got through a big 90 minutes today.
Yeah, and there was maybe a restriction on Ella slightly maybe on minutes, but when you speak to the player physically and where they feel they're at, and it was more kind of her wanting to go through it and feel what 90 minutes was, and I think she did outstandingly well. I think for coming into a game of this magnitude, of only playing small minutes against Chelsea, obviously with Hannah's injury the opportunity presents itself to Ella, and I thought she was very good. And through rehab of an ACL, you have so many ups and downs. You're maybe seeing the same four walls in the gym and the medical room, and you maybe have so many different emotions too at the same time. And I think she's done extremely well with the staff, and you have to give plaudits to them along with Ella, that they've pushed and lifted her every single day, and she gets the reward now of playing at the stadium, playing 90 minutes, being part of a team that's had a good performance today, and she should build on that, and she's got a lot of potential. We just have to keep bringing it out of her more and more.
And just finally, you must be frustrated that, never mind this game here, but that there's now a bit of a run of not actually getting over the line and getting those 3 points. We've all seen over the season how competitive you are. Yeah. How's that? Is that a sad phase? How you want to break that run?
Yeah, no, I think more for me it's not disappointment, and it's more just for the players. I'm gutted for the players because they put so much work in, and we get in good positions. We just haven't converted, and we haven't had a win in so many games, but it doesn't change what we're doing as a team, how we're performing, and you're going to have these ups and downs in the season. We've been near perfect up to Christmas and just after. You're going to have these moments where you have dips in form and dips in performance, but that's natural. So yeah, I'm not really looking at it any different. Just more frustrated for the players because we haven't got one in the net today to make it a win, but I have no doubts in the up and coming games we'll get some in there.
Just one from me. So obviously a great performance today, frustrating one but still good. And in terms of league standings, a great improvement from last season. How do you use this season to hold into this result to build into next season, hopefully aim for those Champions League spots?
Huge. I think you have to take a lot of confidence in the question. You have to take a lot of confidence from it. A lot of belief from what we've done. I think we were down and out probably last year, and then we look at now the confidence, the belief, the mentality in the group. Even when we're down, we try and push them back. There's a different kind of mindset, and we can take a lot of the positive parts, but a lot of the learnings, because if we're not going to learn from certain experiences we have, then we'll come unstuck again with it. So it's important that the players take the learnings, but also take the positive aspects they're doing. And then we know we have to go to another level again next year. This is not going to be do the same thing and finish in the same position. You've got to add 3 or 4 layers to what we do, and we know it's going to be tough. There's more teams in the league, that means more games, that means a longer calendar. But we can take so much from. I think over the course of the season, I'm a big believer in you finish where you deserve to finish, and we've done really well. I think you'd have asked me where we're going to finish. I'd have said as high as possible. But I think what the players have given us as a team, as a club, I think they've given us a really good push and big effort, especially this year, and yeah, we can be proud of them.
Martin, can I just ask about the fans today? Of course, we've heard about Chelsea next season. Would you like to have the goal of having every home game here? Yeah,
of course you do. Of course you want to play every game, but I'm very understanding of we have to build to that point. I've been in football long enough to know that. We have to build to that point, and it's brilliant for Chelsea in the league, and I know we'll get there. We have to make sure we do it the right way, and we do it where it's more progressive and it's got continuity. It's not just a flash in a pan. But I know we'll get there, but I'm happy with what we're doing. Leadership support is massively. The management of the club are brilliant, the owners are brilliant, and they're giving us everything. So we have to just make sure we keep repaying that with performance.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.